The Freaks of Nature tour is it's the largest, most comprehensive tour I've ever done at one time. I'll be on the road for the next 10, 12 weeks. I think the final tally was 55, 56 cities, something like that. There's a little under 50 that are official Freaks of Nature tour, but then I hop off the bus a couple times, go over to Europe, come back. Yeah, it's a very, very busy summer. It's crazy because yes, it is basically just people to the horizon. It's very different than playing at a nightclub. I grew up playing these shows where it's like people are sweating on the equipment in the front row. Like they're right there, It's like I could high five the guy if I wanted to. I think for me it was just kind of this challenge to see if I could take the show on the road and make it something, truly unique and that's mine. It was always kind of like this left field, left of center kind of different music. And now that it's accepted by the masses, it's a little strange because I'm not sure that I'd get in some of the clubs that I play now, or like that I'd be hanging out with some of these guys. I'm like, wow, man, look at this dude, like he's into it. Well, that's crazy, But that's what's cool. I like the inclusive nature, and I think that still exists within electronic music, even though it's grown to this size. This culture and the music's been incubating in the underground for so long that we're kind of ready for this moment. Not that we planned for it. I didn't ever think I'd be playing MCU Park. But, with all the clubs that I've played, I feel like I'm prepared for this kind of experience and to kind of take on those challenges that are in front of us as a scene in general. For me, writing an album and doing my music has always been a very selfish thing. I'm not the guy it's all for the fans. Nah, man, I'm making this record for myself. The performances and the shows, I'm really fan-centric, but when it comes to my art, I don't like to compromise at all. I mean, there's just no way. I have a vision, this is what I want to create, I don't care what the label says, management, attorneys, whatever. I'm all you guys are out the window, this is mine. When people first heard about the collaboration, hey, wait, whoa. Because a lot of people in my world are like, hey, Skrillex, that's just noise, man. But I didn't hear it like that. I'm like, nah, this stuff's very musical. It's all about the melody. Yes, it's very aggressive, but I actually kind of liked it. I was like, this is refreshing. It sounded very different. First time I heard it, I was like, what is this, man? I don't know what this is. What am I listening to? It's like robots making noises. But I love that. I love that I was so freaked out, but that I could still understand it. And the collaboration came about. He asked me to remix Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites, one of his early big tunes. So I shot him the remix and was like, hey man, because he was like, I'll remix one of your songs, you can remix one of my songs, we're gonna do this swap nights. I'm like, screw doing a remix, man, let's just work on something together. He's like, okay, cool, you have any ideas? And I shot him the early first version of Lick It. And he's like, this is totally different, man, I love it. And I'm like, awesome, have a crack at it. It just kind of came about that way. Electric Daisy Carnival, I said it was the Woodstock of our generation. And it's crazy because I kind of just said that off the cuff somewhere, and then everyone was tweeting it and people were sending me hate mail, you don't know. Yeah, I don't know, I wasn't at Woodstock, I don't know, dude. I think the idea and what I was saying is it's such a humongous event and it's so monumental for electronic music and so many people travel from all over the world. I mean, you're talking about 350,000 people. This is a lot of people over 3 days. It's a humongous event.